Well, I'm not going to say I'm completely devoid of confidence. I would tell you that I would have been if DeAndre Hopkins was still in Houston. But with what Bill O'Brien is doing to the Houston Texans, I'm not sure I believe in them anymore. I like the idea of Phillip Rivers being in Indy with that team. I would give them the edge over Tennessee right now. But I like the Tennessee Titans, and I love my man Derrick Henry and what he brings to the table. And so I'd give it a 50-50 proposition that they'd end up winning the AFC South because of Derrick Henry and the fact that they relied on him heavily. Remember last year, not only did he lead the league in rushing, but he did have 303 carries. The previous year was like 215. He went up to 300. He was clearly their bell cow, and they were going to give him the ball and ride that wave. If you're asking Ryan Tannehill to play that role again, which in all likelihood they will, then obviously one could look at him and say, hey, you know what? He might be able to get some things done since he let us know that he's still an NFL quarterback, or he's capable of being an NFL quarterback because of the year that he had. I'm just not willing to go so far as to say because of Ryan Tannehill, that's going to be the case. I got to see that to believe that. There's been plenty of quarterbacks in the National Football League that have had a really good year one time. And then all of a sudden, you know, when you get used to them and you get enough film on them, suddenly that's not the case anymore. So we shall see.
Yeah, look, Tannehill fit into a category in some way with Blake Bortles, Mitch Trubisky, you know, athletic quarterbacks drafted higher probably than they should have been, who didn't pan out the way people had hoped. And Bortles ticked up at a certain point, got a contract, and then it didn't work out. Tannehill didn't just tick up, though. Tannehill went to some new scenery, new coaching, and really played very well. He wasn't simply riding a good team, running game and a defense. He was additive. You know, he made the team better than it would have been with some replacement level quarterback. And so the question is that sustainable? And what is the ceiling for that? I would think that based on what we saw last year, he could keep doing that. I didn't see him physically do things that he hadn't done in the past. He just did things more consistently. And then the question is that good enough to win a Super Bowl with? You know, if you say no, that's because of who? Patrick Mahomes. Like, if you're saying no, Tannehill's not good enough based on what we've seen, then we're in a new era of the NFL where you need one of these super quarterbacks, the super duper quarterbacks, in order to win. But the NFL usually hasn't been that way. Sure, that guy helps you get there more often and sometimes can get you over the top in a tough spot. But usually it's been a game manager with some, you know, plus ability and who's good on third down could help you win a Super Bowl. You know, Garoppolo didn't do that, not just because he missed the pass to Emmanuel Sanders, but because he was playing Superman. So I think the answer to Tannehill, like, what's my confidence in Tannehill? Can he repeat the performance? Yeah, I think he can. Can the Titans win a Super Bowl? Yeah, I think they can. They won't be favored because of Mahomes, but I think they can. And the answer is if they can't, then we're in a new era of football. Then if you don't have a Mahomes or some super talent, you can't win a Super Bowl.
How are the Titans going to be productive this year?
Well, you mean behind the running game, behind Derrick Henry?
I'm saying that we ain't thinking about Ryan Tannehill, really. There's nobody out there that believes, yeah, he got $118 million over 4 years. He's your quarterback. Listen, with the kind of year that he had, as productive as he is, as young as he is, certainly you're going to give him the opportunity. But again, when you think about a quarterback, here's the ball. Take us there to wherever we need to go. Is Ryan Tannehill that guy in anybody's eyes? Right now, I don't think anybody's thinking like that. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.